Hey everyone, welcome to another part about life practices that make a great impact. Today I want to talk about being a source of joy. And I know that sounds kind of like, okay, why is that a big impact in my life? But the more we're a source of joy for others, the more joy we tend to feel ourselves. And I think that's something that's very important for us to think about. And there's some things that we can do to make sure that we're being a source of joy for others, and really it comes back tenfold to you in how you personally feel when you provide joy to others. So let's talk about some of those things. The one thing I'm going to tell you, and it really kind of breaks down into a lot of different ways, is to be generous. Now, when I'm saying being generous, I'm not just talking about money. Yes, you can be generous with your money. You can pay for the person that's behind you in the drive-thru. But being generous is not just about what you spend your money on. It's how much you give of yourself. And there's a lot of ways to do that. My big one is to smile. Being generous with just your facial expressions means a lot to other people. You never know what somebody else's day looks like. So when you smile to somebody else, you are giving them some joy. You're giving them something that maybe they needed and they didn't even maybe realize they needed. Quite often you'll get a smile back, and that's just this sharing and this mirroring of joy. And so I love to make sure I smile at people, and heck, I like to challenge myself to smile at people that I see more often until I get them to start smiling at me first. I think it's a fun challenge. But just smiling can make a huge difference, and it also has benefits for you. It lowers our blood pressure, it helps us to stay less stressed. So smiling at other people is beneficial for them, but it's also just physically beneficial for you. Another way, and another huge way, is how you give of your time. Being generous in your time speaks a lot to other people. It speaks volumes because it says, I value you so much. I am giving you my time. And time is something that we can't get back. There's no refund of time. So when you give your time to somebody, you're telling them that they're valuable. And that is just a whole nother source of joy. And so I would like to say that being generous is really how we are sources of joy to others. And I challenge you to be generous in your smiles, to be generous in your time, and see how that makes a greater impact for you down the line. If you have some suggestions or things that you have done to share joy to others, tell us about that in the comments, because I think that it's great for us to share ideas that we can take back and use ourselves. I'd love to hear about them. And then until next time, have a good one. Bye.